Hi, and welcome to You Can Do Medicine. My name's Tom, and good to see you. So, today we're going to look at the Access to Medicine course. So, I studied the Access to Medicine course at Kelvin College, and before that, I did the Access Intro to Medicine course, also at Kelvin College. So, I thought it'd be good to give a story about what the course entails and my experience of it. And yeah, uh, 2 years ago when I started at Kelvin College, I actually started doing a Men into Care course, but swiftly moved on to the intro course as it became obvious that that was what I was more interested in. The college were very good with that. They quickly identified that I wasn't happy with what I was doing, and it was literally within one day, different departments had spoken to each other, and I got moved across. Now, the Access Intro course, I believe, is unique to Kelvin as there was quite a high failure rate because the Access to Medicine course itself is so difficult, very competitive to get in. And so, with it being such a high level, they brought in the intro course to give people sort of break them in gently almost and give them a bit of experience, a warm up almost. And I certainly am super glad that I did it. Initially, I was like, oh, just let me straight on the course, I'm sure I'll be fine. And I would not have been. So if you're in doubt, do the intro. It'll set you up so much better, and it's worth the taking the extra year out. The course itself is split into 3 trimesters, and within those, you'll be doing some classes that run through all of them, such as communication, which is just English, uh, maths, and then there are other courses that are just you doing that trimester and that'll be you done, such as organic chemistry, um, microbiology. Um, that's all I can recall at the moment. And the at the end of each of those trimesters, you do have an exam in them. I think it's quite good like that because it just breaks the course down into manageable chunks. You've got a good idea of how you're getting on. You know what you need to work on. You know if you're going to have any resets, and um, it just I think that I really like doing that, doing the course that way. I would actually like it if the university course was a bit more like it, but hey ho. And the level that you're working at there is like standard grade or national five as it's called now, um, slash higher. So I think in the first trimester you're only doing that standard grade national five level, but by the third trimester I think it's almost all higher level. Now the success rate in that course is very good. I think everyone in the class that I was in went off and to do what they wanted to do, and you can do a lot of different things through that. Such as one woman went and did podiatry. She's doing really well with that, and she'll be in her second year at uni now. Um, there's some dental nurses in there. There was some people went and did nursing, etc. But uh, the whole point of it is to get people into the Access to Medicine course where they can go on to do medicine, veterinary science, or dentist. So that's where I went to, and the course is laid out in the exact same way, in that it's 3 trimesters, and the exams are at the end of those as before. Now, one thing when you start is if you're applying for medicine or medicine, vet, or dentistry, almost the first thing you have to do is your UCAT form and start applying for places, even though you haven't even started the course yet. So that's one of the first things that you start doing, and I think that maybe if you hadn't done the intro course, you would be a bit flustered by that. I think some of the people did come straight into that course, and I think they definitely did feel that. Um, but it's just the timing when you need to apply to UCAT. So UCAS, sorry. And but the level you're working at, it's a mixture of higher HNC and even a bit of HND level work. You do notice the uptick in the workload and the work level, definitely. It's more intense and you're looking at more complex and abstract ideas. I know that maths particularly, um, having to do higher maths again wasn't the most enjoyable thing for me. And but it's just part of the course, what you need to do. There is also like far more complex biology, chemistry uh, classes that you're doing that go into um, complex ideas that were quite new to me. Um, and again, it's one of the reasons I'm so glad that I had that background information from the intro class. There is another aspect to the year that you don't have an intro, and that is preparing for interviews. So the college will um, give you guidance on what to do, and then you'll also do mock interviews with someone in the college. Um, I had a woman, an American woman, I remember, who was really encouraging. She really had a good understanding of what they were looking for in an interview for Glasgow. Um, the Kelvin access course is designed to get you into Glasgow, but I ended up at Edinburgh. Anyway, the also in that I think that it became really obvious and evident that we were going to have to mock interview with each other, and so there is that other aspect of it, preparing for interviews, preparing for um, the university life is quite important. Um, and the course takes that into consideration, and if you do have any interviews of that kind of thing, they will allow you the time off to go and do it. You also do have the UCAT exam, but I think I'm going to focus on that in a different video. And what I would say is you can do the UCAT while you're at college, but try to do it during the summer beforehand, because as I say, the workload, the level that you're working at, you don't have much spare time to be focusing on something, particularly something as intense as your UCAT, which is about the scariest exam I could ever imagine. Um, so yeah, but the course itself, it becomes quite evident. You're speaking a lot to the guy that runs Swap, the guy Kenny. I got to know him quite well over the 2 years, and you'll find that you're communicating with him all the time to see where you are, how things are looking, how things are shaping up with your grades and feedback from the year. So you do get a feel of where you're standing. I know that some of the people were going for certain things, and from a fairly early stage, they were actually told, we don't think that this is going to work out for you. And as harsh as that sounds, it's almost good that they were told rather than keeping their hopes up right till the end and falling away. One of my good friends from the course that I still speak to went on to do pharmacology because they just felt that she wasn't going to reach the level to do medicine, and as upset as she was at that time, she actually did well enough that she was able to get into second year of pharmacology, and she's at Strathclyde and she's absolutely loving that. So that's the kind of thing that the course is prepared for, and everyone that was on the course went on to do something. No one's left hanging there, but the success rate wasn't the highest, but we knew that from the start. I knew that 2 years previous, hence why I did the intro course. And the only people that got through, I should say, are people that did the intro course. So again, if you're in doubt, do it. Anyway, That's pretty much everything I have to say there. If anyone does have any questions about it, feel free to email me. I'm more than happy to give more information on it, or maybe even have a chat on Teams about it or whatever. And so yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye.